My goal here is simple. Funner for everyone.
Hey, Jane, you having fun?
Woo!
Is that legal?
Because around here, funner is a state of mind.
What is going on, Laker fans? Thank you very much for tuning in. A little Lakers Talk Daily on this Wednesday. Lakers coming off a win against the Golden State Warriors. Western Conference semifinals. Lakers up 1-0. Game 2 coming up tomorrow. I want to chat a little bit about LeBron and Anthony Davis specifically. Before we do, two quick things. Reminder, please subscribe to the channel here on ESPN LA. We'll continue to put up great content. Would love for you guys to be a part of everything that we're doing here on ESPN LA. And Lakers Talk Daily, presented by Harrah Resort SoCal. Find your funner state of mind with a visit to Harrah Resort SoCal. Voted best resort in funner California. From dining to unwinding, you'll find fun around every corner. You can learn more at harrahsocal.com. They're 2 hours away from downtown Los Angeles, and they are a great, great property in northern San Diego, kind of nestled in those Palomar Mountains. So go to the website, harrahsocal.com. Okay, so Lakers get the win. However you want to look at yesterday's game, I think I spent some time yesterday doing the post-game show, and just at the end of the day, you got to just walk away with a W. And yes, it wasn't ideal for that 14-0 run that the Warriors went on. Yes, it wasn't ideal that the game was tied with just a minute to go, a couple minutes to go, whatever that was. But the Lakers closed the game out on a 5-0 run. They won 117-112, and they steal home court after one game. That's the thing that I think you got to pay attention to most. What I want to spend a little time on is talking about AD and LeBron. And for the Lakers to win this series, I think something happened yesterday, and I want to find the confidence level of Laker fans out there if you think this is going to continue to happen. And if it doesn't happen, can you still win the series? Can you still not? Everything else that comes with it. Okay, so first off on the AD front. AD had as good as a game I've ever watched Anthony Davis play. He had 30 points. He had 23 rebounds. He was the best offensive player on the court. He was more efficient than Steph, more efficient than LeBron. He was, I think he started the game out 9 for 10. He went through a stage where he looked just virtually unstoppable, but he also grabbed 23 rebounds and had 4 block shots on the other side of the floor. He has 30 block shots so far in the playoffs in 7 games. So it's unbelievable what Anthony Davis did in Game 1 and really what he's doing in the playoffs. My question to Laker fans is, he played 44 minutes yesterday. Is it more likely that we're going to get games like this or games where Anthony Davis is the best player on the floor, or is it less likely that that's going to happen? I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. Lakers need 3 more wins to move on to round 2. Are we going to have 3 more games out of the next 6, potential 6, that we could say AD was the best player on the floor, or is that less likely to happen? Steph is going to eventually get going. Klay can easily have a game. Obviously, Andrew Wiggins is a nice player. LeBron can have a game for himself. The fact that, this comes up when we talk about Anthony Davis, can AD do it again? Will AD have another good game, 2 in a row, which against Memphis, it was games 1, 3, and 5 that he was great, but in the even games, for some reason, that wasn't the case. That's going to be the question with Anthony Davis, because if AD, again, I know this was a very special night from him, but if AD is going to give you a 32 and a 15 in, the next game or Game 3, there's good chances Lakers are going to win those games. So the Anthony Davis front and how consistent he can be this series might be the difference of the Lakers winning the series or not. The other side of it with LeBron was inefficient yesterday. He was 9 of 24 from the field, continues to take threes, and I know every Laker fan, when you see Bron take a 3, you're figuring he's settling. He's not hitting the 3. I want to say he's 18% in the playoffs right now from 3. He was 1 of 8 from the 3-point line. He still did some other stuff. He had 11 rebounds. He had 3 block shots. Had 4 assists, which is low for LeBron. But he had 22 points, and he took 24 shots to get there. That part is not efficient. I guess my question with Bron, and I think this is probably the new LeBron James as he's in his 20th year, the more he plays off the ball, the more he kind of depends on D'Angelo to go, depends on Austin Reeves to go. Dennis Schroeder was amazing yesterday, gave the Lakers 19 points. They're going to need more of that from Bron, where he says, fellas, I need to be smart with my minutes. I need a second. I need a breather. You go. And then those guys are going to have to deliver for LeBron. LeBron's not going to be this inefficient, the whole series. That's not going to happen. I would expect LeBron to be more efficient in the next game. We'll see what happens when it comes back here to crypto. But the LeBron piece, I wouldn't be surprised if we got more games like this where Bron is inefficient. Now the question is going to be, if he has a game like this, are other players stepping up and is AD getting the job done as well? So, Laker fans, your thoughts, your comments, not just what AD did, but is this sustainable for Anthony Davis? How sustainable? Does he have 3 more of these in this series? And on the LeBron piece, what do you want to see from LeBron on the offensive side? Do you like what he's doing? You still want him to be aggressive? Do you want him to take less threes? I think all those are fair questions when we're talking about LeBron James, and we could certainly get into that, or it'd be curious to see what he does the rest of the way. Next game for the Lakers is tomorrow. It's an earlier tip-off, 6 p.m. tip-off. We'll start pregame at 4:30. I'll be back in tomorrow doing a Lakers Talk Daily and previewing game number 2. Thank you, Lake fans. Appreciate you guys being a part of the show.